As parents and their teens celebrate homecoming activities across the valley, some moms and dads may not know exactly what they can be held responsible for.
Knowing the law is just as important as the homecoming dress and crowning of the king and queen. Cronkite News reporter Frankie McLister spoke with one family who's already taking steps to prevent a potential tragedy from happening. Frankie?
Yeah, being proactive is super important. So here's a few tips on how to make this year's homecoming stay on a happy note.
I think any parent, we worry every time our kids step out the door, whether it's going to homecoming, going on a date, going out with friends, going to school.
Which is why Valley Mother Holly Henbest, along with a group of fellow parents, are making sure their kids make it home safely after this weekend's homecoming festivities.
This year, there's a much larger group. There's over 40 kids that are going to be getting on a party bus.
Not only are they being proactive in keeping the teenagers safe, they're also making sure they follow the law.
Oftentimes, parents who don't quite understand how some of the things they do involving their own children or others' children can subject them to legal liability, or how sometimes parents themselves are subject to liability because of the conduct of their children.
For example, if a parent serves alcohol to someone who's over 18 but under 21, they can be liable for serving alcohol to someone who is under the legal drinking age. If someone is injured or dies as a result of alcohol being served, the parent can also face liability. And if a teen is driving a family car that's registered to the parent, that parent is still responsible for that child's conduct while driving.
25% of high schoolers have acknowledged they've gotten behind the wheel. They have gotten in the car with somebody that's been drinking or using.
What if a teenager or parent dealing with these issues needs help, but worry about involving law enforcement?
And if there's some legality and some concerns, to seek the support of the school resource officers at the school. They are designed by design on campus to help kids, and they are not going to take action if they're simply asking for help and asking questions.
For Holly and her 17-year-old son Jake, Saturday's homecoming dance at Pinnacle High School will hopefully be fun and safe. That's why contracting a party bus helps in giving her and the other parents a bit more peace of mind.
Yeah, it's more costly, but I feel like a couple $1,000s split amongst the parents for one night is such a huge peace of mind that it's priceless.
Yeah, and it's also important to know that city ordinances change by city to city, and that Mesa Police, they told me today, quote, that they want parents to know it's unlawful for a minor between the ages of 16 and 18 to be in a public street, sidewalk, alley, right-of-way, or other public space between the hours of 12 midnight and 5 a.m. So what I would do, I'd make sure that wherever you live, just go ahead and check and make sure that those rules match up with your city's ordinances. In the control room, I'm Frankie McLister for Cronkite News.